Well, hello, class. Is that what I should say? Well, hello. Yeah, I don't know if it should be class or... Hello, fellow students, and welcome back to Persona 3. What's going on, Yukari? Oh, hi, what are you doing? I'm actually just looking around right now. This place is kind of laid out weird. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Get some shut-eye. Sleep with one eye open. Because everything around here is weird. It's the women's restroom. I'm gonna attempt to use the men's because I believe it would work. It totally would work. So we've got vending machines. Got more vending machines. The nameplate says Mitsuru. She's not in her room. One of the main features of this game is actually the social interaction that happens between your teammates. Let's see, this room is empty. Let's go inside for now. It's just bare and empty, nothing here. I wonder who could be eventually moving into this room someday. How many other empty rooms do we have? Do any of these rooms have secrets in them right now? Probably not. But I'm gonna waste all of our time and check them out anyways. Because we're gonna map it all out. We're gonna do everything. We're gonna get 100%. No, we're not. What is this? The door is locked. What's in this room? Why has it got fancy double doors? And more sets of restrooms? How tall is this place? Creepy. What's this say? There's a notice on the door. Do not open. If open, close it. It's pretty serious looking. I wonder why it's so important to keep that closed. Well, my plan to explore and possibly cause a bit of trouble, not gonna happen. So what do we got here? I bet all these rooms down here are empty. This is kind of a nice room. Is that? For a second I thought they had a double bed. I don't even think I've got a double bed. And out of all the characters in the game, I most certainly should. Well, let's knock. Is that Mitsuru? I'm busy now. Sorry, but could you come back later? I guess if I have to. We're gonna explore every room. Knock and bang on every door. Until we get to the bottom of the mystery here. I guess it's just back to my room. Fine, we're done. We feel tired. We should get some rest. We've got a year to solve this case before stuff goes down. Hey, look. It's Trunks.
I'm going out for a bit. Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
Not apathy. They're voting for Trump?
I've seen it in the news
Dear
quite
Lord.
often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
It might be psychological.
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
Who is them?
Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own? The chairman will be here for the next few days, but after that, I can...
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
So he was the one on the other side of that door. And I don't know where our character is watching from. Is he peering down the stairs? Just barely around the corner, poking his head around? Trying not to be seen. His mom and dad talk downstairs. We overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? No, not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself that it's coming, it's coming. Huh, how about that? You don't believe me? And the first bell is rung. I like how we're just sitting there casually eavesdropping. I'm telling you, we're a 32-year-old undercover detective investigating what's going on at this school. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zinzao Kasai. Ugh, why him? I'd rather teach at Tsubu Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book next time, so throw these in the trash. We're done with them. You can buy your $200 books directly from our book associate over in the corner of the class who conveniently showed up today. I assure you his presence had nothing to do with this decision. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Psst, who does she like? It's Kubota. That's right. So you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon, Jack. We hear our classmates whispering. Jack gave him the answer. He must pay attention in class. That spacing after my name is going to give me a conniption. We became slightly more popular, and our charm has increased. I guess it doesn't matter too much because there's a huge gap there too. We'll call it a cute quirk of the game. It's just the way it's gotta be. Since classes have ended for the day, we decided to go back to the dorms. So we are boring people. Wild duck burger. I don't think I've ever had duck before. The strip mall is lively in the evening. It's a shame everything's so expensive.
Oh, he's back.
What do you mean he's back?
So, this is our new guest.
Well, hello, sir.
Good evening.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school.
Oh, so you must have definitely received the paperwork that that me and my parents faxed you, right?
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Ikutsuki.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes.
Really?
Please, have a seat.
Okay. Might as well. Do you got anything to drink?
I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Well, not with Yukari around here, but if we could speak in private at some point, absolutely. Let's see, why are you here? The other night I saw... Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm.
I noticed.
You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada.
It's not usual to let a dorm go half empty, you know. Spacing and housing is kind of at a premium.
I hope you all get along.
I'm sure we will, for the most part.
Any other questions?
Yeah, why are you here?
To welcome you, of course.
Where's the cake or the balloons?
Well, to be honest, I do have other business here.
That's what I thought.
Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
Sometimes I feel like a dick whenever I'm mouthing these things.
As diligent as always, although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else?
Yeah, the other night I saw...
You saw something strange. Like what?
Well, somebody had actually ordered a pizza with anchovies on it. Seriously, Yukari, it was the neighbors.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's kind of what I was hoping you would say. I was worried. I didn't want to believe that those type of people existed, Professor. Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Then I hope you have a successful school year.
Me too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
I feel like you guys are pushing me to go to bed earlier and
As
earlier.
they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
Every night. It's only 5:35, Professor.
Please forgive the pun.
I'm kind of glad he didn't bring punch. I don't know if I would accept a drink from him.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You'll have to ignore moonwalking NPCs. The widescreen patch was not kind to all of this stuff. Not all of the scenes got equal treatment. Bum, bum.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now.
Oh, God.
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Of course he's jerking off into his socks. We saw it right there in the infrared. We're gonna have to burn them and just replace them.
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
The dark hour. I don't even want to know what happens then.
That's all the time we have for this week. Be sure to tune in again next week. KGD out.
Totally.
The preceding program was brought to you by Carito Electronics, bringing you the future. At the sound of the tone, the time will be 12 o'clock.
Is that Akihiko? No. Doesn't have gray hair. I don't know what number you dialed, dude, but I would never ever call that number again. I would delete it from the history of my call log. It's probably a 1-900 number as well. The Dark Hour.
He's still sleeping.
Peacefully too, I might add.
The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
But never mind.
During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Wait a second, what if they're like driving a car, or flying an airplane, or doing heart surgery, or giving birth? Does a baby coffin pop out like halfway? I mean, I've got some questions here, Professor.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form.
Just like us.
He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
Or not like
The
us?
only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential.
The blank potential. Are those blank spaces filled in whenever you play through the answer or something?
Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
They.
scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
But please, don't call me up here next time his heart rate starts to increase unless it's a real emergency, ladies.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Not a frame of this footage is to make it to the internet either, ladies. Well then.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, my dear young man.
Is Prince around here somewhere? What is going on?
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
It is truly a pleasure.
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
I'm kind of curious what that means to be a resident, but not really.
Pleased to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It's been years since we've had a guest.
It's the document that we signed at the dorm.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Okay.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room.
Is this like a nightclub? Did I get drugged and someone carried me here? I've got some more questions, Igor. I'm getting a lot of questions recently.
You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return.
I'm not jerking you off.
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I can do that as much as it will pain me. I can do that. I understand.
Hold on to this.
Obtained the velvet key.
Till we meet again.
This is just super creepy. I might never close my eyes again. I think that's what's gonna have to happen. If I wake up with a velvet key in my butt, there's gonna be problems. It feels like we had a strange dream. However, it's time to go to school now. It's time to die and cough. I see you moonwalking over there. This is the school for the gifted. I don't know, something about Michael Jackson's gifted school of special children. What's up, man? Today is the perfect day. The sky is blue. We're young. What more could we ask for? Junpei, you're awfully full of energy. Do you drink coffee in the morning? Of course I do, dude, but come on, listen to this. Oh man, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man, I've just got a dictation like a total non-bro. Don't worry, I'll tell you by third class, I promise. By PE, it's gonna slip out. I'm Mr. Ikoda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but how they're wrong. The students, the teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit, do they? We suddenly feel more tired from listening to him ramble on. Should we close our eyes for a few minutes? It's the first day of our class here, so let's just stay awake this time. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Aisi Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out. Should I put on Forrest Gump again? Will that wake you all up? We stayed up and listened to the lecture. And our academics has increased. Our academics blank. It's Mad Lib. Fill in the blank. That's for you. In the comments, fill in the blank. Make it a Mad Lib. Put a verb there or something. You decided to go home with Junpei. Do that for all the blanks. Just build up a nice big comment and post your ad lib sheet at the very end. torture me to read through the comments every day. The station is bustling with students on their way home. Good lord. It's a full moon tonight, which is extra spook. Oh my. It's the dark hour during a full moon.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Except he did it twice this time, sir.
Very interesting.
No, I assure you it wasn't worthwhile research.
Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation.
Sweaty palms.
But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Because he is, you simpleton.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members.
After all, there's only 3 of you if he doesn't make it.
I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
It's a little creepy. Just a little.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me.
Oh dear.
I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Wait. What?
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Besides,
Right. Be careful.
I think he's up for round 3, and that'll take at least 10 minutes. We should be good. It's almost like clockwork, sir.
Akihiko!
Senpai!
I'm all right.
I just hope it didn't have rabies.
Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here.
Hello, we're the dream team.
You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
You could have died like a man out there and not brought it back to kill all of us. You're the one who wanted to dick
I'm
around.
going!
I mean, I'm sorry, that was mean. I shouldn't be such an asshole. We're awoken by a loud noise. We hear a commotion down the hall. We decide to go take a look.
Wake up!
I'm awake.
Sorry, I'm coming in!
Look, I'm dressed.
I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm not gonna waste time.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door.
If she thinks it's an emergency, we'll go.
Wait,
What?
take this, just in case.
What is it? A short sword? Do I look like a knight? Okay, let's go. Does it look like I've ever LARPed, lady?
Alright, we should be safe now.
Okay.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yep, copy, we do. Over and out. Roger Wilco.
Yes, I hear you.
careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
Are you joking?
What?
I don't even know what we're fighting. And of course, it has tracked us down.
Let's pull back.
What are we gonna do? They're downstairs as well. Do we have any choice but to go further up? I don't know if I can fight these things. Whoa. What are we gonna do? Let's go further up. I'm sure we could fight these things if we run around the floor a little bit. But for the time being, I'm gonna do as was instructed.
It's getting closer.
Damn, it sounds massive.
Keep moving, hurry.
Is it a tank that can walk? Oh yeah, if we go out through here. Yukari, what about the sign that says keep it closed? Oh. I was expecting something more nefarious.
I think we're okay for now.
Good. Wait, does that thing lock automatically? It does, doesn't it?
What?
Aki, what's your name? You've got some explaining to do.
Those monsters. We call them shadows.
Oh. So that's what that does. Well then. Guess it's a little bit more powerful than just Pez, huh?
Go on.
Don't taunt me, you little paranormal bastard. I'm still not sure this is real. But I guess I don't have anything to lose. What the hell? It's better than getting stabbed. Get fucked.
Thou art I, and I am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
Sir, he gives no fucks. Is that bad? Did it just evolve? I feel like this is just a bit overkill. Okay then. Suddenly I have a lot more questions.
What on earth is that?
The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. We have obtained a new persona. Orpheus.
Is it over?
I don't know. How the hell should I know? I've never seen that before. I don't know. Apparently not. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Attack. Persona. Deal light strike damage to one foe. Takes 5 of my hit points though. Let's just attack it. We'll kill one. Okay, so if you miss or the enemy misses, they go down. If they're down and you hit them, it's like a critical, I think. Yeah. And you can actually chain things where you hit enemies, knock them down, stun them, paralyze them, keep them down. You want to be juggling different status effects on the enemies at all time. Yay, 20 experience. Jack Plump felt a surge of energy inside. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. We're now able to create personas up to level 2, and something inside of us has changed. Orpheus has also leveled up. 3 agility. They learned fire. By the way, I'm gonna fuck everything up about personas.
Are you okay?
No. I need a glass of tea. Iced tea with honey.
Say something!
And maybe a sweet cherry cigar.
Are you alright?
Can you hear me? Please! Answer me!
Oh, man. I don't even have to get to the room to know what that patterned floor means by now. Igor! My dear friend.
It's so nice to see you again.
The feeling is almost mutual, but not quite. Maybe someday.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power.
Is that gonna happen every time I use my power? Or become stronger? That's gonna cause some issues, I have a feeling.
It's nothing to worry about, though.
Oh. Okay, so I guess if I'm driving or...
So just relax.
As you say so, Igor. I'll just breathe in, breathe out to the fact that we just exploded in power and have now woke up in the Velvet Room once again. Perfectly normal. All in the day of an investigator.
By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling.
I guess so.
That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
I wonder if that's tied into how I've answered questions so far. Persona?
It may take some time to fully comprehend.
Okay. Is there a book I can read on this by chance?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli.
Are you just stringing words together?
You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
Okay.
That being said, your power is still weak.
What do you mean weak?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
So I have to use people emotionally and develop social links with them in order to power my stuff up? It seems kinda twisted, Doc.
The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability.
Okay.
Please, remember that.
So what if the president of the free world could summon personas? How powerful would they be based on his social links?
Now then, time marches on in your world.
Yeah, what's the ratio to that, by the way? Is it like 1 minute here is equivalent to 1 second in the real world? Do I need to worry about wasting time here in your stories?
I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
Okay, well, thank you.
Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then,
Bon voyage.
farewell.
Ciao. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Your mind is getting clearer. You wonder how long you've been asleep, and we feel someone's presence beside us. Wow, it's 4:17. How long have we been out?
You're awake.
Yeah, finally.
How do you feel?
Like crap, I need to stretch. Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
Good lord, I knew it was a while, but I didn't know a week.
I was so worried about you. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station.
Okay.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
Who gets so exhausted they pass out for a week? That doesn't make sense. Have I already been given a second opinion?
But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was?
No, but I'm starting to get the idea. Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you,
Oh, the whole gun thing, yeah.
But your power, it was amazing.
Well, I liked it better when I thought it was just Pez. So, what were those things?
You mean the shadows?
The blank shadows?
They're what we're fighting against.
Okay.
And the power you used, we call it persona.
But is it normal for someone to just know it without being trained in it?
We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What's that mean? So why are you telling me this?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Funny thing, mine too.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms.
Funny thing, us either.
You're all alone too, right?
Yep.
To be honest, I already know about your past.
Well, I am pretty famous. I was hoping you guys wouldn't actually find out who I was until much later.
But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine.
Okay, well, this does kind of make the investigation a little bit more difficult.
It was back in '99.
99.
There was a big explosion in the area.
Yup.
Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
So you guys don't practice blowing your brains out before you go into battle? I mean, have you ever pulled the trigger before?
I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's okay. I was scared too, but I was actually thinking how nice it would be not to be slashed and stabbed and bleed out.
Really? But still.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
Okay.
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Well, someday I'll share the gruesome details of my past with you two.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient.
I'm pretty sure I'll be a lazy patient.
And don't hesitate to call the nurse.
Why, is she good looking?
I'm sure she'll take good care of you.
Well, on your recommendation then. Where's that button?
Bye!
Bye, Yukari. This video has gone on for way too long and I'm getting way too into this game. And there's a lot of days left. I need a save point, Yukari. Morning, you seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm alright, I guess. That's good. Hey, sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. I'll try not to. But it'll probably be tomorrow after work before I can get around to it. So Ikutsuki-san is just gonna have to wait. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Although I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. Whatever you answer here is the score that the whole class gets. Pass or fail, it's up to you. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Jack. I'm gonna say they were elevated houses. It's no use teaching you guys if you're going to get the simplest questions wrong. Well, it'll all be fine once we hit the age of katanas. Whoa, that's all I get for the wrong answer? He really doesn't care. The answer he gave was wrong. I'm sorry, Junpei, how the hell was I supposed to know? Did they live in caves? Mud huts? I don't remember that part of Japanese history. It seems we'll be discussing something important at the dorms today. We decided to go home early instead of wasting time after school. Doing fun things, like shopping or talking to the old man with a cigar right there. The shopping mall is filled with people coming and going. And someday you'll be here too. There's no one in the lounge. We were told to go to the 4th floor. Well, I'm gonna save it first. And I'm gonna end the video, and then I'm gonna come back tomorrow with a completely different attitude, probably. So, I don't know what you guys are thinking about this game so far, but man, all I can say is goldmine of opportunity so far. And honestly, from what I remember, the game is pretty good all the way throughout. So I'll see you guys next video. And we'll go to the 4th floor and see what they have to say.